the importance of not inactivating, but allowing your CRM to work for you is key. Because what happens is when an agent chooses to take as much inbounds as they can, and so you'll notice because there are certain KPIs. KPI stands for key performance indicators. And KPIs is something that is not only used at a managerial level, like from a business owner perspective or manager perspective to see how the whole business is operating and the efficiency of the business, but when used as an individual can be your one sole tool to help you save a ton of time and make even more money. So with regards to the topic of inbounds, you have two type of inactives. The most common inactive is inactive because there is no benefit to the borrower. And this is why there's a queue on your CRM that says inactives. And unfortunately, there's a ton of business in there because one loan officer could say, oh, I'm gonna inactivate Jim because there's no benefit, but there's no benefit based on who? You see, the LO could have asked Jim like, okay, well, how can I help you, Jim? I wanna lower your rate. What's your rate? 3.5. Oh, I'm sorry, you can't beat that rate, and then inactivate it. What questions do you think the LO could have asked? What kind of loan program is it, right? Is it an FHA? Also, if I could lower your rate, which would obviously lower your payment, what would you do with the savings? Oh, I would use my savings to pay off 30 grand in credit card debt. So who cares about the 3.5, right? So it's a matter of the LO being efficient before they inactivate it. And so these are the things that you need to pick up on because you don't want to look for laydowns. Sometimes we have to use our creativity and dig a little bit deeper, and you'll actually uncover that a lot of people are more than willing to increase their interest rate as long as you can meet a specific need or fill a specific void that they have. So instead of inactivate, there are certain statuses that you can leave that lead on, and then there will be what's called a drip campaign, meaning BV is communicating to that borrower on your behalf. And so if for example, because our size is getting larger, and there are oftentimes where we have worked with people we're getting connected with, right? Like they did a loan probably with us back in 2012, LO's no longer here, awesome. So instead of inactivating or putting on nurturing or putting on attempting to call or contact, you can maybe put them on past client. And so what happens is the drip campaign goes out, but because it's under the CRM, your picture and it's coming from your email now. Make sense? So that way you're not inactivating, because who knows whether it's a month, 2 months, 2 years down the line, if there is a trigger on that lead, or if they change their mind and now they're in the market to do a refinance because they need to maybe access some of their equity, who do you think it's gonna go to? It's gonna go to you because you're the owner of that lead. But if you inactivate that lead, it becomes owner of the call queue. It's no one's property anymore. Make sense?